So we wanted to have a little mini break, just the two of us. So I thought, oh, let's go down to Los Cabos. You know, it's somewhere that you've seen in the magazines and stuff, staying at the Royal Decameron. By the next day I was quite sick. So I said to Pete, you're going to have to phone the doctor, and he was really, really worried. I had the start of pneumonia, which, as it turns out, was the first lie, and he needed to get me urgently into a medical centre or hospital. And so they put an estimate together for our insurance company, which was 5,100 American dollars. So the next day when we were discharging ourselves and we went to leave, they said, you can't leave. And I said, well, Pete was, well, why not? And he said, you've got to pay your bill. And we said, well, that's been taken care of by the insurance company. And they said, oh, we've had to revise the bill to 9,700 American dollars. So we went back to the hotel, and the manager was there, and he said, you guys aren't paying your bills and you need to pay them. If you leave your room, you have to tell me. I thought that was a bit odd. So we went to the room, and we were sort of sitting in the room thinking, this is all odd. Why is the hotel involved in this? And the next thing, the phone rang, and it was him again. He said, the hospital's going to be here in an hour. They're going to be in the lobby, and they want their money, full and final settlement of all their money. So you need to get their money together and be in the lobby in an hour. And by then the insurance company said, look, we need to get you out of that hotel. We don't feel you're safe. So they felt that if we went down to the lobby at 2 or whatever time it was, and the security from Hyatt was there, we could get out and we'd be fine. Anyway, when we got down to the lobby, there was someone behind the counter, and he picked up the phone immediately, and I said to Pete, run. And the next thing, we were being chased by these 3 Mexicans. And we got to the Hyatt. They said, look, you're safe here, we'll look after you, they're not going to get you. And they were concerned about getting us safely to the airport. And we were just, by this, you're actually in fear for your life, and it's a place that we've never experienced in our lives, and it was just the most surreal feeling to be so scared. But we got to the airport and we were safe, and that was fine. And we went to check in, and the guy who was doing the check-in said, we've got a problem. And we turned around, and the 2 doctors from the hospital were standing there. And I mean, it's just disbelief. You don't know what to do. How the hell are you going to come up with $5,000 American? They wouldn't take credit cards. They wanted, the cash in their account, either in their hand or to see it in their account. And I knew there was no way, no matter what we did, that we could do that in 2 hours. It was going to be an overnight thing, and we were, going to jail. And then the phone was passed to one of the doctors, and the next thing I saw the doctor giving the thumbs up. And apparently the insurance company had emailed, and it obviously come through on his phone, emailed through to him that they were going to guarantee full payment of the whole amount. And they agreed to let us on the plane, which I'm still shocked that they did that. And we got on the plane and taxied down the runway, and the runway took off. And I was just like, yes! And we just looked at each other, and we just kind of both lost it. And it was quite a funny moment, because when you're right up the front in business class, the air hostesses sit and face you, and they just looked at us like, oh my gosh, these people are really bad travellers,